Hello, everybody, and welcome to another installment of the MRL Challenger Series here for race number 8 of the season. And only after this race, 4 more races left in the regular season. It's going to be a lot of fun here. In fact, we are rolling right now. So, to kind of give you a breakdown on what to expect tonight, it is Gateway. There was a little bit of a heat coming from the drivers. You could literally see the steam coming off of them last week at Texas. But Gateway, a lot of hard braking zones here, and we might be able to see a little bit of, I guess, anger coming to light, I guess I'll say. We have two brand new drivers with us tonight. Oh, I guess one of them not so much brand new. One of them is Rockpin 2026. That he is brand new with us. He's going to be starting rolling on off P18. But we have Tay with Sauce back from an extended break, and I'm glad that both of these drivers are taking time out of their days in order to watch us. Thank you all so much. 6 people watching as soon as we are getting rolling here. So looks like we are able to join. And yes, I'll be able to kind of go through our running order as we are looking at it. On pole is going to be a Xander Zidell, RS Meatwagon, in case you don't know that name. It looks like Sauce decided to take up his qualifying spot in order to go to the rear. So as we just kind of shift up through here, B Comp again, starting off on the front row, getting that first win at Dover, kind of starting off kicking off his season. He's been on a top 5 streak ever since. B Comp has never looked stronger than what he does now. That second win is eventually going to come, but currently, out of the 12 possible playoff positions available for these drivers, remember, a win and you're in. Only 4 different drivers have won. Got him. We also have Sauce, and last but not least, when it comes to double winners, Chapman getting that double a few races back. Those are our only 2-timers. But we are off to the races here, and I will always want to go to the rear as looking into turn 1. A lot of people will get that braking zone wrong, especially going into turn 3. Stage 1 is going to breeze on through. This race is actually not that long. A lot of people are also going to clap that outside wall coming out off of turn 2. But watch this. We're on board with Sauce here. Going into turn 3, high braking zone. People will start to clap one another here. Looks like B-Comp was one of those drivers that kind of got into it right there. B-Right as well. B-Comp and B-Right. Say that 5 times fast. Coming on through the field here. Monster as well, kind of getting on that outside. You don't want to reach the little chip in the wall right there. But currently, everyone just trying to make their P's and Q's as we are halfway through lap 2 right here. Xander currently leading the way. I saw that he was kind of pushed into a little bit of a squeeze going into turn 3 here just 1 lap ago. But he's able to kind of clear it on out as Gotham is now right behind. I'm trying to see if any of our drivers are streaming tonight. Yes, we do. We have Bassbuck riding with us tonight. Now, it will come up eventually. Definitely not this stage. But as we're watching Packers slap the outside wall, I think it's time to shift drivers here. Chewy making his return. There's Chapman getting that double earlier in the season. But the actual use of the access road is going to be 100% mandatory going into green flag pit stops. Not so much that it will matter so much in this stage, but it will definitely come on up in stage 3 when these guys will be pitting on down as the 47 got crazy loose coming into turn 1. Absolute scenes. That 47 absolutely looking wicked right now. We've seen plenty of times when it comes to drivers on controller especially. That 7 is spun right there. I'm not sure what's happening. And he is out. That was a lag spike. The 7 as well as the 9. Oh my goodness, getting into the apron way too low. Will that be our first caution of the night? Yes, it will. So we have seen people getting in below that turn 4 pad, and it is curtains on out. But the 7 having no luck at all so far, basically finishing last for the past 4 races or so, DNFing tonight. Now these drivers here are looking for these these cautions to come quicker, sooner rather than later, because they want to get into their setups. They want to get that all dialed on in. I'm going to see if there's any discourse right now. Let's see here. The 7 is the rubber band man. Well, there we go. Yep. Well, he is unfortunately gone. It was like, yeah, a lot of people are saying he's rubber banding right now. We have 18 drivers left, and we started with 19. Yep, that 7 is officially out of the event. Very unfortunate. You hate to see it. But like I said, no luck at all, but he is gone. So let's see here. What started was 19, now there is 18 left. A lot of these drivers have their setups in right now. Some not taking 4 tires. That is very interesting. You can see the one of Xander getting caught on out by that being pushed all the way to the max, going into the outside, meaning he took 4 tires last time around. I know that kind of said that in a roundabout way, but hey, you know what? Different folks, different strokes, right? Looking in the background, a lot of people clapping the turn 4 wall. You can see that 24, I do believe, got caught on out. No, it was a 14 of Brink. Going into the last turn, a huge checkup right there, the 38 as well, getting huge way out of, oh my goodness, both of these drivers. A lot of these guys getting choked on up, coming off of the turn. Looks like the 6 of Blackout clapped the turn 2 wall. That is why he is the one kind of being shoveled out the most. The 18 as well, looks like kind of got a little bit of contact with, looks like the 62, and Kane just got pegged in the middle with the 47 kind of riding on low. We're on board the 9 so has a clear shot of everything in front of him. Big, oh, everyone kind of choking on up there for turn 1. The 11 as well, trying to stay off of the 9, but that is to be expected around here, as these guys are definitely trying to, I like that, take the little outlet right there. No balls if you do. And coming on through the 21 as well, trying to make his way through the field. The 17, those guys, the top, those 3 are in a chat with one another. So, of course, you have to be communicating that you are 3 wide. Looks like the 9 trying to get a little bit of a run on the outside. In fact, let's try to shift up from the front to back cam of the 1 right here. Oh, the 10 as well, getting caught on out back there. Really just not using the brake at all. So everyone trying to get the most as they can right now. The 18 has broken free. The 11 has broken free right now. Going into turn 3 to 6. Moves the 62 out of the way. The 17 is now going to be put in the middle. And that 6 kind of got caught on out a few laps ago. Is now trying to get back to it. The 21 saying, hey, I didn't appreciate what you did last turn. And kind of gives him a little tap down the front stretch. Going on through right now. Oh, the 62 is looking evil right now. 4 wide coming off of the turn. That is definitely not going to work on out, and it doesn't for that 17 who gets caught on out, and that will probably be our next caution. Maybe. Yes, it is. The 17 got crazy loose, clapped the 10, and just nowhere to go for those drivers. So that 2-tire call did not work on out for the 62. Looks like we now have Brink that is now live with us, so that's good for that. Another POV to watch, so perfect. Hold on up right now. So not done with stage 1, by the way, guys. So we still have a couple of laps to go on that. Let's see here. Discourse right now. Yep, be right. I agree with what he's saying. Saying that, can we stop using each other to brake and turn? I agree. So, going on through this, to turn 1 again, a lot of these drivers, again, are going to be looking for a little bit of some on the outside. Looks like the 13 was the first one to really dive it on pass, while the 62 and the 24 have similar feelings about making sure that, hey, you know what? We don't use each other on up. This is only stage 1. You have the 9 that says, I'm in the trenches right now. 62, it looks like not taking tires again is now going to be up here. And he's going to get a massive grip disadvantage going on the turn 1 again. Love these front to back cams to see exactly just how much the field tightens on up. going to be looking on from the 13's perspective, going on down the backstretch. Keep in mind the 17 and the 10, who are actually nose and tail right now. If I'm seeing the Smithfield, yep, those are the drivers that caused the last incident. The 17 got loose, the 10 just kind of being by his lonesome. But big choke up right there. That's not going to work, as the 21 kind of follows the 9 all the way through. I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah, that was a massive choke up for the for P number 9 actually. So as we just kind of circle on through right now, the 2 of Gotham is currently leading the way, and he is doing a great job of it. If he were to actually get the stage win here, this would be, I do believe, his 13th playoff point. I'll double check that, which is going to be huge come the end of the regular season. No, actually, that will be his 12th. I was 1 point off. 3 wide for the 9, though, going into turn 1. That's going to be great. The 22 really feeling that right there. The 4 BCOM probably being at the worst advantage of being on the top. That is definitely not how you want to see it right there. The 21 as well, trying to make his way through the field. Only a few more laps left in this stage, mind you. 19 of 22. After this, we're coming to 3 to go. Let's take a look from Rock Band right here, as these guys are definitely starting to make feel each other out and get a long green flag sync going. As soon as they figure out that, hey, you know what? You don't want to be loose around here. You actually want to be tight. These guys are going to be A-okay. But the 14 looks like, as I'm about to see it from my perspective right there, totally just overclocked turn 1. The 11's going to, and the 17s are actually going to profit off of that. Let's try to see what's happening here. Going on through the field, try to go on board with the 6, who was on board with that. The 14 kind of choked on up going into turn 1. Allowed the 11 and the 4 to go on past. So that is definitely not what you want to see, especially when it comes to teammates like that. Turn 1, huge implications. The 38 up the road right there, getting and choking on up going into turn 1. Looks like got crazy loose in the middle of the corner, kind of slid, and is now on the outside, kind of like what the 62 was going through just a few laps ago. It's back. We can see the 62 a little bit up the way. The 14 goes on the apron again, man! That doesn't work! The 14 does not work like that. Do not go on the apron, my guy! Ay, that ends the stage. And 2 cautions from people going below turn 4. I'll have to message them, let them know, be like, hey, you gotta, like, watch that. Kate, of course, saying, I'm going to send it. Saying that's the motto of everyone right here. I can definitely see it. But stage 1 is done and dusted. Put it on through the record books, and Gotham is going to be another playoff point richer. Some people deciding going to stay on that. Looks like the 24 and the 62. Not quite the strategy I would have done it. But yeah. Let's see what's going to happen here. Looks like Chapman's going to probably get the best out of that, taking 2 tires. It looks like the 24 is going to actually jack up the 62. That's actually probably not what they anticipated at all. Now they're going to be on the outside looking in. That is not going to work on out for those guys, as they ideally wanted to be on the inside in order for them to make this work. A person with a prime view of what's happening right here is the 9 and the 22. People getting a little jacked up here and there, nothing too crazy. The 47 getting into the 22. The 4 going to be below the apron. Glad he didn't spin on out. That was a result of 2 cautions with people going below the apron right there. The 62 falling to the rear. Big checkup going into it. The 47 as well, just hooking a right. And we have seen it all right there. Just saying, hey man, what did you do? Hooking a right, and just from that, Gateway providing another victim to that sandwich. 6 actually almost hitting the outside wall right there. Definitely, I encourage anyone to send that in, because... Anyway. 3 wide in the back, right there. That is a 38 monster, the 17 memory down low. See if I can go on board with it here. We go on with the 47, the 11, who was in the bottom of that, backs on out, not wanting to have anything to do with what is happening right there. But yeah, this stage, as soon as they come on around, I'll let you guys know how many laps are left. But definitely, looks like right now, just get everyone away from each other, and they are a-okay. You can see the 10 and the 13 have backed on out of the race. That is the 10 of Tewa Sauce and the 13 of what's it called, Rock Band. So because of that, everyone else, what we started with 19 is now down to 16. The top 3 though getting a little too close for comfort for the 2 and the 66. Keep in mind those are teammates. The 1 of RS Meatwagon looking a little strong right now, trying to make his way through the field. The 18 right down, right behind the 66. That's going to be a position right there that the 1 is just going to be saying thank you very much. Now he can set his sights on the lead. And unfortunately, I missed how many laps left in this race, so I will let y'all know about that here in a little bit. The 4 and the 62. What the heck is happening back here? Will we see a... Yes, we will. I caught it a little bit too late, but I do not know what happened coming on out of that. I do not have a camera shot. I only saw a spinning 4 and a 62. Will we see some discourse from that? Looks like B-Comp is typing right now. We're going to be seeing what's going on. Looks like we saw the 47 and the 4 getting into it right there. And the 4 as well. Here we go. People are... Nobody knows what brakes are. Ooh, getting a little bit spicy now. All right. So it looks like everyone pitting right here. The 2, the 1 going to be the front row yet again, and we're going to be taking turn 1 from the top. Let's try to see what's going on board with the back of the pack right here. Seeing what's happening. The 47. Just in front of the 62 and the 11 going side by side. The 9 being smack dab in the middle of everything that's going on right now. Trying to see what's happening. Everyone kind of just choking on up right here, going into the corners. The 4 and the 24 side by side right here. Behind the 18 who is in P6 right now. Or 9, P9. Big choke up for the turn 1 right there, the 47 and the 14 kind of getting all jacked on up right there. What's happening right there? I just see, ooh, the 14 just getting walled by the 47. What the heck? The 47's on a warpath right now. What are the stakes? Glory. Going into turn 1 right here. Someone clapped the outside wall. Was that the 18? Well, I guess we'll find out from the 18's POV. No, it was damn close, though. Actually, no, it was. It was a person behind the 18. Wasn't quite sure who it is. The 38, maybe? The 4 and the 24. What the heck happened there? I just see some spinning people. Let's see. Going on through the 4. Coming on up and walling the 24. And now the 4 goes and spins, leaving the 24 in the dust. I am expecting a whole lot of POVs from this. Well, hey, you know what? Send them on in, because I'll take a look at them. Let's see here. No caution for that, though. Essentially, you just essentially killed yourself right there in terms of running for stage 2. Let's see what the 24 and the 4 got into. Holy guacamole. No caution from that, though, at all. So I am not sure what everyone's goal is going into this whole kit and caboodle. Let's see here. So those are the only two that have truly lost the draft, is the 4 and the 24. Again, guys, this is only stage 2. Stage 2, 13 of 20. Long way to go. But yeah, like I said, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing these clips if anyone watching wants to provide some. But yeah, I meant playoff scenario. Well, after this, we have 4 more races. So we have Sauce currently in the lead with BCom not having a great day at all. He keeps getting caught up in other people's messes. Oh, the 17 getting loose right there. The 18 and the 21 are going to go to the 3 wide right there. BCom currently P2, Cyber P3 with the night BCom has had. Cyber may be P2 out of that. The 18 clapping the outside of the 21, and that definitely is not going to work in terms of the 21's like to dislike ratio. And now going into turn 1 here, the 18 still on the top of the 17. Of course, the whole contact with the 21 is unintentional, but yeah, playoff scenario. Brink, who's in the 14 back here, is 27 points out of the playoff picture right now. But anything can change. You know, you can actually get a... the 62 is going to spin right there. Coming on through, and... Ooh, caught on camera. Caught in 4K. No caution for that, though. And because of that, we are going to continue on right now. 16 out of 20, currently in the dock right now. The 4 trying to make up his way through the field. The 2 trying to hold off the hard-charging 9, trying to come on through just the field to see if there's any big battles. The 21 has definitely fallen out of favor right now. The 38 and the 22 of Cyber definitely trying to definitely falling right now. 66 having a great day. 11 of Packers just having a great old going on through. Will that be the caution that these guys are looking for? No. People spinning. Cats having... Oh, the 11 of Packers coming on up right here. And coming on through, you have the 62 all trying to avoid the ensuing carnage. But definitely, that is not what these leaders are looking for, as we are 3 laps to go. The 9 is setting up the 2-4. The final stage point, the hard charge 9, a little bit of contact with the 2. Looks like the 9's going to back on off, saying that's not how I want to pass. So very tip of the hat to the 9 right there. Going on through for only just a couple more laps left in this stage. Like I said, the hard charging 6 having a great day, as he is actually battling with Bassbuck in the point standings right now. So Blackout having a great day. The 1 is Xander, not quite the stage that he was looking for. Oh, never mind. Kind of just moving him out of the way. You know what? That's one way to do it as well. 6-6 Chapman, and we do have a caution. Looks like someone just magically appeared in front, and that will end the stage. I'm not quite sure how else to describe it. Maybe some lag incident or something like that. Because I was watching the battle up front. Let's check on out the Discord. So, as we are waiting for everyone to come on through, Gotham, Sauce, Blackout, Xander, Chapman, top 5, Bassbuck, a Memory, Cyber, Coyote, and Monster completes the top 10. It looks like we're going to be resetting here. Coming on through, we do have one less person. I'm not sure who else that was. Maybe... Oh, no, the 62 is decided to not pit. We lost another. That is a 14 of Brink. I can get rid of his stream now. Looks like failed to synchronize the server. That was a big lag out right there. And unfortunately, the 14 just has a habit of that. Not quite having the best of luck when it comes to that. The 62 staying on the 6, trying to just go around. And the 66 coming on through with The 2 tires going to be put the 6 into the wall again, and the 66 is going to be carnage going on through the front stretch. Going on through into turn 1, everyone just trying to avoid. Oh, big moves. The 62 is going to get into the outside wall, going to Hail Mail on it, and trying to go into the back right here. The 66 trying to make their way on through, and they do. Excellent work by them. So now, like I said, everyone's just trying to make their way in the world. It is only halfway through this race right now. We're coming on to lap 49 of 100, so still a long way to go. But anything can happen in this current juncture. 4 cars out of this race, meaning 15 are left. So you're automatically stuck with the top 15 if you can just keep going the way you're going. The 62 getting into the outside. Oh, big checkup by the 38. I think that was a little bit of a lag, the way the 66 responded like that. Going into turn 3 here again. Big wash up by the 66 as well. Keeping it off the teammate of the 4, though. Both of them making spots on the 62. Up leading this pack is the 24. The 2 is leading the way with the 1 now in P2. That was the 9 just a little bit ago, but you can see big implications as well. It looks like the 38 got into the back of the or into the corner of the 4 or the 17, and now he is all the way back to the back of the pack. Everyone, like I said, just trying to mind their P's and Q's right now, get into a rhythm, because definitely 4 cautions before stage 2 does not allow you enough time to even just get the juices flowing and get into a rhythm. Definitely, you don't want to just survive on short runs. You want to be able to get this long run spree going, and at least be able to get as much laps as you can. Whether it may not be an extreme long run, like you may not go the rest of the way, but you at least have a little bit of that knowledge going into the rest of the race. The 38 and the 60 trying to make spots on one another, just trying to see if there's any battles. I'm seeing a big single file line. Never mind, there's one right there, the 17 and the 47. 17 lightly tapping the 47. The 4 is trying to capitalize on that, going out of turn 4, and looks like he will, still being side by side. These cars looking a little bit looser than what they want. The 4 trying to side draft back. The 47 and Will going into turn 3, going into a little bit of contact again. Oh, caution? Well, it looks like the 62 is a little bit farther back, and the 38 as well. Of course, as soon as I get rid of them too, I was just watching that. Damn. All right. Well, looks like Monster is typing right now, so maybe we can see what is happening right now. So looking on through, Coyote saying, can BBQ, that is Cade, take tires now? Yes, we have seen him continuously not take tires. Again, that's their own priority, but hey, cautions, precautions. That's just all I'll say. So with that, looks like the 1 is actually going to get below the 2 here in terms of their lane choice. The 1's trying to thread the needle, trying to get as much ground as possible. The 62 is going to take the access road, going onto the access road. Again, I don't know why I said that twice. And he is going to immediately fall to the back. 24 taking 2 tires, it looks like, or straight up not pitting. That is, again, their choice. But he's going to be at a disadvantage here, as now the 1 and the 2 are going to be looking for that top spot. The 24 is going to block low, but nowhere quite for him to go. And as soon as he gets put to the outside, it's going to be extremely hard for him to get back to it. Going into turn 1 right here, you can see that all hell is breaking loose, as we see on board with the 18 who did it. It was actually the result of just being 3 wide into a very, very small turn. And now going into turn 3, looks like the 18 will actually get the lead, but that will open up for the 22 and the 2 down low, as the hole opens up yet again. Going into turn 4, everyone getting into the outside wall, and that will definitely be a caution. 4 wide does not work coming off the corner, And there we go. Looks like Baswick will restart in P1. Got him P2, Cyber P3, Xander P4, Sauce P5, Memory P6, Chewy, B Comp Monster, and B Right. And in P10. Let's see here. Will they stay like that? No, because we have some people not pitting. Again, it's shocking, I know. Looks like the 24, 62, and the 38, all of them deciding to not pit here. So, that is exactly what we're going to be seeing here. Again, going into turns 1 and 2, the 62 is going to get out of the way. But the 24 and the 38 is not. But, again, that is their choice. The 24 is going to block low, but doesn't know that it's already too late. Going to be 3 wide right there by choking on up to go into the turn. The 38's down incredibly low. Not sure how that didn't become a wreck, but big implications in the back of the pack. The 24 is going to get hit loose by the 22, and there's still going to be 3 wide looking on through, going into the next corner. The 1's going to get tagged. The 38, oh, everyone's ping-ponging right now, trying to avoid one another, and I think we should be able to make it in terms of fuel. I don't know about tires. That's going to be another big question. But cautions, precautions. Will we see another result or maybe another opportunity to get a yellow? I don't know. So it looks like the 24 and the 62 did not get the strategy correct. So unfortunate for both of those drivers. But now the Hail Melon does not work around Gateway. By the way, just letting them know that. Looks like we do have a little bit of Discord discourse right now. Looks like the 62 is typing. So he is typing with one hand right now. Oh, big wreck going into out of turn 4. Looks like the 14. No, the 47 and the 38 going on through. What is happening there? The 38 as well going into another turn 4. Caution. I don't know if that was just getting below, but hey, come on, guys. All right, setting them all up right now. Let's see. The 17 and the 66 stayed out now. As we come on around and cross the start-finish line, we are going to look and see what's 34 laps left. So definitely, this is going to not be a fuel run at all. So that's going to be good news for them. It looks like the 62 trying to do the Hail Melon. It does not work around here. Definitely should not be attempted because it does not work actually. But coming off of turn 4, the 38 trying to work alongside the the 38 trying to work alongside the 24 as the 47 is already doing so, tapping the outside wall. I'm not sure what that was, honestly. Going right, the 62 still trying it back there. Hey, you know what? Props to him. Let's see. But as we look at the 9 right here, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Always gotta love a nice hot cup of coffee. Hazelnut is my creamer this time. But as I do, everyone getting smashed into turn one, of course, that would happen. Not quite sure exactly what's happening and who started it, but I just saw the 21 get the worst of it, getting smashed into the outside wall. Yeah, unfortunately, that happened as soon as I came back, so love it when that happens. The 6 hitting the outside wall right there, the 1 trying to go to the inside of 3, and he will. The 6 right there, and he's going to get tagged. The 21 high diving on down, and the 1 is actually going to be able to clear the 66, so that is going to be great news for him. The draft is making the 66 still be competitive on the outside. Unfortunate, it is not going to work on out. Going on to turn 3, we can see that the 18 has cleared the 22 just up and ahead. The 2 of Gotham still leads the way. Very strong start for him as, of course, winning stage 1. He was one of the fastest cars on track going into the first stage, and he's definitely showing it again. The 9 as well, having a little bit of problems in traffic right now. But, of course, like I said, this should be... this should be a clear run it to the end right now. Tires should not really be a factor going into this run, but at this point, will we even get this long of a run? It has been a pretty caution-heavy race so far. The 21 getting extremely loose on corner exit right there, choking up the rest of the field. You can just see, the 6 as well, kind of ping-ponging off, and that's going to be the apron. The 38 as well. The 6 is going to back out into the wall. That was probably the worst-case scenario for everyone right there. Yeah, the 6, I don't know what that even was. That was just straight up gassing it well before turn 2. I'm not sure. Of course, every POV is different, and that's just mine. But yeah, the 6, whew, that did not work on out. That was amongst teammates too. So I'm sure I'd be on the horn being like, hey, guys, what the hell? What the hell was that? So, I mean, of course, I'm sure that's already been settled and done, and of course our POV is probably wrong. But yeah, definitely, it was not good, especially what company that they were amongst. Meanwhile, his teammates still are fighting. The 4 and the 21 right there, going into the turn 1 still side by side. The 62 coming back out on track. Looks like he pit and is able to run it as much as possible. He's going to let the leaders go though. Very tip of the hat moment to him. And he is going to be probably just going for fastest lap. No point for fastest lap though, so unfortunately for him, it's not going to quite work on out. The 24 and the 47 still getting into it back there. The 47 as well. Looks like 47 getting loose, clapping the outside of the 38. The 62 and going to go on by, and looks like just the 47 just got so loose immediately after we let go of his camera and absolutely destroyed the 38, weaving back and forth on the front stretch. That was insane, man. I saw it from the POV of the 62, and I was like, that was insane, dude. Let's go through the top 5, though. So our leader is the 2 of Gotham. Right behind is the 18 of Bassbuck. That is P2. P3 is going to be the 22 of Cyber, with the 1 of RS Meatwagon, P4. Right behind in P5 is going to be, oh wow, look at that, B Comp getting onto a streak of top 5s. A 21 of Coyote back here in P6. P7 is going to be Memory with P8 hotly contested. Right behind is Sauce. P9 is going to be Chapman with P10 being Packers, rounding out that top 10. 5 people watching. Thank you all so much for coming on out and taking time out of your days. Thank you so much for these drivers for taking time out of their busy schedules to come down and race with us. That was fantastic. We've had a few stretches of cautions, but looks like as soon as the drivers start spreading on out, we have found the way. Drivers trying to just make up and click out as many laps as possible. And actually, that was perfect how it all worked on out with us restarting with 34 laps out of our given 37 in the tanks. It's going to test tires as well as patience coming on through into the final stint of the run. 4 drivers on out of the race, and that is right now, this is P19 of Liv. Right behind is going to be 13 of Rock Band and Teo Sauce being P17, and then P16 being Brink. There's 15 cars left on the track. It looks like the 24 being the first car out of that top 10 with a 38 of Monster right behind, a 47 of Chewy behind him in P12. P13 is going to be, as we just wait for him to come on through. 47 right there, the 6 of Blackout with Cade being the last runner on track, being the only car 1 lap down. Looks like he's making another stop for that. So, coming on through for, it looks like 25 to go? I could be wrong. We'll have to wait until these guys actually cross the line. I'm actually about a quarter of a lap behind, so I apologize for that, guys. 20 to go. Apologies. And that is the person I'm following right now is the 18 of Sauce. Big gap between P4 and P5, with P5 being B comp. These drivers getting into that long run rhythm now, finally starting to settle down. The 21 of Coyote right behind, trying to get into P6 territory. Looks like the 62 coming on down, or getting back onto the track right there. The 24 clipping the grass again, and he's going to be spinning. That is not good news if you are a 24 B-Right fan. So that 24 is now spun. He's going to be dripping down to P14. The 62, not sure what he's doing back there, but trying to go through the alcove. Well, can't just back up. Looks like the 6-2 just going to stay out of the way. I like that. All right, as long as he stays there, that's fine. But definitely, as we see... As we see the battle for the lead heating up right now, the 22 has also been on a hot streak of getting top 5s as well. We talked about BCOM getting a string of top 5s. The 22 as well has been doing that, as we see a pass for P6, Sauce making his way up through the field. 4 has kind of left that whole mess right there, and we're just looking at the long run cars starting to make up a little bit of time. But yeah, the 22 has also been a hot streak. The 1 almost won last week, but P2 is what he has to settle for with got him getting into the lucky spot right there. The 24 getting it back into the lead. He's trying to let the leaders go by, though. Very tip of the hat moment right there. And as long as he gasses up right there, trying to get back into the throttle. Looks like the 24 is just trying to let everyone go. I'm hoping there is no yellow by 24 going slow like that, because with the 62 already stopped and spinning right there, that could pick up a caution, and that will change the entire complexity of this race. Top 3 actually starting to escape the driver in 4th right now. That 1 is starting to struggle a little bit, and right now that is going to be a big problem for those guys. The 9, the 21 as well, trying to finish up their battle. Looks like the 21 has been has to give up that position fully as the 9 starts to set sail. But it looks like the 21 has set the his exit up right here. He maybe have another shot at turn 1, and no, he will not. Though still being said, it looks like the 17 is actually starting to lose a little bit of ground. The 11 of Packer is starting to make up a couple of spots right there, going from P10 back to P9. P8, though, now belongs to Chapman. Looks like this field is extremely strung out now, which is good. 62 has called it a night, and there he... Oh, no, he's not. He is just getting his pit stop. Let's see here. Trying to go on board with our leader here. Now, being contested for P2 is the 22. Trying to get that top spot from the 2 is what he is trying to achieve now. As they come on around again, I will let you guys know how many more laps left to go. The 2 currently having a great long run car, but he gets extremely loose right there. That is going to open the door for the 22. The 22 to kind of gain a little bit of time. As I said, I'm about a quarter of a lap behind. 12 laps to go in this race. So with the 2 leading the way right here, the 22 is starting to gain a little bit of time. The 18 hard dives it down into turn 3, but you can see that those tires are starting to give up the ghost a little bit. 39% is what I'm seeing. They'll definitely be able to hold till the end, but it will be close. Nothing quite left in the tank for a lot of these drivers. They're kind of just waiting for the race to end. The 4 of V-Comp trying to get as much out of those tires as possible, but I mean, honestly, he's just kind of in the middle of nowhere right now. He is miles behind these guys right here and miles ahead of the 9, who is the next in line. The 6 right there getting up and caught up with the 24 spinning. Not quite sure what's happening there. Try to go on board with the 24 right now. Gets it righted again, pun intended, and we'll continue going. The last thing we want to see is a caution come on out in order to ruin this very nice streak that we have going right now. 22 closing ground on the 2, but time is running out. We are looking at only 9 laps to go in this race, with the 2 kind of hitting the inside wall right there. That could be all the 22 needs. Looking on down the backstretch, the 22 is closing. He's gaining. Going into turn 3, the 2 kind of lunges on down. The 22 does a slow and fast out approach, going on down, making sure that he nicely goes on through the turn, or out of turn 4. Both of them getting loose in opposite directions. Going on through the turn 1. If the 2 makes another mistake, the 22 is there for his first W of the season. But 4 drivers have an opportunity. If these 2 get into it, what can the 18 and the 1 do going into this final few laps of the race? Going into the final few laps, the 2 gets tight, and the 22 is just essentially just following in that footsteps. 7 laps to go. Turn 1 yet again. We saw the 22 be really strong through here. I feel like arcing the corner, just kind of like what the 18 was doing, is probably the way to go. A little bit slower, but it just increases this backstretch all the way down, and you can just see that 18 start to close the gap ever so slightly. But lap after lap, as long as you are incrementally do it, it should be able to help. The 22 getting a little slightly sloppy right there, kind of turning on in and hitting his apex a little bit too late. He's going to fall into the clutches of the 18 and the 1 back here. Now the 22 is going to do something a little different right here, going into turn 1. The 47 is a lapper. He technically does not have to just give way for the leader, but with so many laps to go, we'll have to see what's going to happen, though. The 47 currently not getting out of the way, and he will there. Tip of the hat move to him, knowing that this is not his fight, that he is not going for the win. The 47 is also going to do the same thing. Coming off of turn 4, the 18 and the 1 gets caught up in it. Oh, the 47 getting into the 1. You have to, if you slow down off of turn 4, you have to really slow down, my guy. The 22 hitting the outside turn, and the 18 doing the same. That is just going to allow the 2 to skirt on by. 5 laps to go here. Tires are at a premium, but they should be A-okay in order to make it to the end. Looks like the 21 actually made the pass back on the 9. So we're just waiting for the 47 to go low. That's honestly what he should have did last time. But hey, you know what? Can't go back and change it. The 11 lags out of this race. No, Packers having such a strong start and will not be able to finish it the rest of the way. Very unfortunate for the 11 of Packers having a streak of drives. Unfortunately, ended short by the internet. Going off of turn 4 for another opportunity here. We have, I do believe, 3 laps ago. I could be mistaken. Let's see. Yep, 3 laps ago here. The 22 and the 18 both kind of taking that extreme high side. You can tell that they were just kind of floaty up through the corner right there. The 2, though, holding on strong. Making his, this is his rookie season, by the way. He's making a strong case for why he is a championship favorite going into this race. And now here we are, coming with 2 laps to go. All the 2 wants is just to get back in order to take the white. That means this race is official. Coming on through turns 1 more time. We're on board with the 18 of Bass. We are looking at the battle for the top 4. Technically, the lead is that's all it is right there, is between the 2 and the 22. Very, very close, but in a lap and a quarter, it's going to be extremely hard for the 22 in order to get that position. Coming off of turn 4, the 2 is going to take the white flag, and this race is official. Next flag ends it. So, coming on out of turn 1 and now into turn 2, the 2 hits the apron yet again. Will he hit the wall? He almost does. A little bit of a loose moment for the 18 and the 1 coming on through all the way down the backstretch. Will we see anyone go for the lunge? No. We're seeing a little bit of restraint from these guys, and the 2 is going to come on around off of turn 4 and collect his 3rd victory of the season. The 22 getting a 2nd. The 18 P3, Xander P4, looks like Becomp P5, and a Reckon on the way past. Looks like Coyote got it. Will we see it coming to the line? It looks like, yes, Coyote got it at the line. Now just everyone just crossing the line, trying to just finish up this race. Of course, Gateway is one of those tracks that just pisses people off. I get it. But to hold on for as long as they did, awesome. But you know it's awesome? Seeing several people typing in the Discord. So, yeah, definitely. These guys, as we are just waiting for everyone to come on through and complete their laps, seeing what is going on in the Discord. People, of course, are upset about the some people pitting, and that's their prerogative. As long as they don't just cause a wreck right after, that is going to be a huge thing. No one quite did that with the 2 having the best of luck, being able to get being the best on the long runs. Excellent work. So now we know who to get into our podium. Let's see here. Fast lap goes to Chapman. He seems to have that a lot lately, as Chapman has been frequently known to be a road course ringer, but has been an oval type of guy as well with this particular track style, very flat, very open, being on one of those hit lists. So let's get everyone up in here. So we have Cyber, of course, Gotham, and Bass. Very easy. Everyone's all up towards the top of my friends list. So there we go. So with that, people come on around. Yeah, people very upset with not pitting. So Yeah, what to see here. Hopefully everyone got full results, because that's definitely one thing I wish for. But as we wait for everyone to get up in here, we only have one. That is Cyber. I only have currently the top 10 right now, so let's go through it. Of course, we have Gotham in P1, Cyber in P2, Bass P3, Xander P4. Right behind is B Comp and P6. P7 belongs to, or sorry, P5. P6 belongs to Coyote. P7 Sauce, Chapman P8, Blackout P9, and Memory P10. I do not have everyone behind, so hopefully someone got it. Anyway, with that, I do believe we have everyone up in here now. So I know it's been a while since I've done a stream, but like I said, last week I wasn't feeling that well, and I did a meeting with a potential roommate on yesterday. So being back in the saddle, whew, it was a ride for all of us. We have a very good set of podiums here, and starting on off, we have number 18 in P3. That is Bass Buck. How are you doing today?
What's up?
So Bass, well, I mean, we know that Gateway is a very hard track, but when you go into short runs earlier in the stages, it seems like that the cautions just did not end coming on through. But then you go into the final run of the race, and then we go an entire fuel stint, almost having to pit for tires. What kind of adjustment is that? I mean, that is a huge ask.
Yeah, that is it was very interesting. Short runs, you just gotta avoid the chaos, and then long run, you just gotta hold on to it. So, it's fun at the end. Made one mistake and got Cyber around me, and that's the way she goes. But I don't know. Good run. Good to be back. Good to be back here. Anything new?
Well, it has been a strong week for you after winning in F1 on Sunday, getting a P3 here in Challenger. I actually saw a lot of people slipping and sliding through the field. In fact, the distance between P4 and P5 was astronomical. So to even be in the top four definitely says that your car was strong, despite you thinking it felt loose. Now, that's another thing I had. It looked like not just you, but like everyone in the top four. So I'm going to be asking the same question. Looked like to be a combination of loose and tight. Which way did it swing for you?
Uh, I think we're all just hanging on. I think we're all pretty loose. For me, anyway. I don't know. It's just hard. I don't know. It's just hard braking. Braking on a controller is just not fun. You just go to the right, and then you're spinning out off the corner. So I don't know. It's interesting, fun. I don't know. It's kind of mad. I just made one mistake and yeah, got Salve around me, and that was it, man. But it will.
Well, crap happens, but that is definitely not going to be like that for every single race. So oh, that was I guess, a good race in all instances. So finishing P3 is a great spot. So Bass, congrats on that. But the person that you said yourself, one mistake and he was around, finishing in P2, had a strong chance at getting the win. But unfortunately, it just looked like he either got too tight or too loose. Cyber, what happened, man? P2 for you.
Just was hoping the car would click in the long run like I thought it would, and it didn't because I was fighting the same thing like others were, just tight and loose. So, I mean, it was starting to come and then it just faded. So, yeah, it sucks. I mean, I thought I had a good shot at it. It was close, but we'll take a P2 out of here after all the survival of strategy and chaos here.
Well, of course, that is the biggest thing going into, like I said, with Bass, the short runs, the stages, catching a grand total of 5 cautions, and then we went caution free the final 35 laps of the race. So, I mean, definitely a huge ask for you. And which way, you said it was tight and loose. It looked to me, what the difference maker between potentially winning was just, it looked like you actually just kind of washed up the corner and you had to catch it and you lost all that time. Did you over adjust maybe?
No, I put it to exactly where I wanted to be, and maybe I could have maybe had before the last caution that made us go that last run to the checkers. Maybe I could have had tightened it a little more to avoid the looseness, but yeah, I guess so.
All right, well, there we go. Cyber, excellent job on that. This is your fourth podium of the season, and like I said, you were actually on another top five streak, being broken by Dover. Actually, you're on two top, or not make it three top fives in a row. Excellent job, but unfortunately, one spot short, and so yeah, congrats, Cyber. We go over to Brad K. With got him for his third win of the season and second in a row. Got him, man. You are on a roll right now. Very different tracks too. Texas being last week, and Gateway being this week.
Oh yeah, man, it feels good. I like those two tracks. I like this track, just trying to get the run out of the corner. Coming to the line, I was like 5% on my right rear, so another couple laps, we are probably done. But I enjoy it, man. This league's great. I love the competitiveness here, and just having fun. I'm enjoying it. Obviously, it feels good to win too. I was sweating for sure because I didn't know if I loosened it up too much for that long run in case we had it, which we did, because I saw them coming, but it kind of just stagnated a little bit. But I love the league. Everybody's very competitive, and it's I'm proud to win, I guess is what I'm saying.
Well, there we go. It's a good haul of points for you. Not just in terms of the regular season championship, which unfortunately, since you missed one race, it was a few races back, it was Dover. It kind of put you behind the eight ball. A strong finish here, and actually puts you in head of most of the drivers in terms of playoff points, which, of course, everyone should be well familiar with. But yeah, got him. As we move on to new race week here, I mean, like you said yourself that you love these tracks. Do you have any other races circled before we get to the playoffs, or are you just kind of like whatever?
I think what Vegas next week, right? I enjoy that. I know a few of my teammates enjoy that as well, so that'll be fun. Road course is not my strong suit. I'll be honest. We'll just try to not make mistakes, but I love that. I love Iowa. I think that's later down the road. Um, is there Darlington in there?
Darlington's unfortunately not in there now.
Not in there. Okay, we like that. Just trying to be competitive every week, man. Like I said, I enjoy it here. This is fun.
Well, there we go. Excellent work with that. With again, got him getting your third win of the season. Next week, as you said, we are at Vegas. So thank you all so much for coming on out. Huge shout out to all of these drivers, not just the top three here, for putting time out of their nights to come and race with us in MRL, as well as the people watching right now. I think we peaked at 8 people watching. So thank you guys for coming on and taking time out of your days to watch. Plenty of other things to watch, and you watched MRL. So thank you so much. We are done for the race week, and we'll be back with the Cup Series. Yes, the return to that on Saturday at New Hampshire. Thank you all so much for coming on out. Got him, P1, Cyber P2, and Bass and P3. And with that, see you in the next one.